and family, this is Megan Bowen, aka Charles Gook Saram. And I am here. A lot of you guys really wanted me to do another Q&A video, so that's what I'm doing right now. So the first question came from where is Aya? Question: would you rather know how you're gonna die or when? Love ya. I think I'd rather know how I was gonna die, because when, I think if I knew when, it would kind of make me stressed out to like do stuff before then. And even if you know when you're gonna die, you're gonna be hella stressed that day. Like, imagine waking up in the morning and knowing, wow, this is the day that I die, and I'll die at 3:20 p.m. But you don't know how you're gonna die. Like, is it gonna hurt? Because I'm not afraid of dying. I think I'm just more afraid of the pain before dying. Like, I don't want to be in agony before I croak. All right. So the next question was posted by Rebecca Lim, LMB, IMB, I don't know what that is. And they said, what do you hate the most in Korea? For example, cultural things or something like that. By the way, I love you, Simon. I love you too. I will just say the only thing that I don't like is that there's so few foreigners here. So there's like no diversity everywhere. Everywhere you go, obviously there's Koreans, because as I mentioned before, Korea is still 97% Korean, and out of that 3% that are foreigners, I think 69 or 70% are other East Asians from either China or Japan. So you don't see that many Westerners. So it's kind of like, I wish I could see other types of people sometimes. That, and when you're the only foreigner around and people have not met foreigners, they're always like, wow, I've never met a foreign person before. And you're probably gonna be like the first foreigner that they've ever met. So I always be like, bro, I need to be on my best behavior, because it's inevitable that they're gonna base their opinions about foreigners off of you. And I know that that sucks, but when you're the minority in a place, but like this is like the extreme minority, when you're the extreme minority in a place, it's inevitable that these people are going to look to you as kind of being their ambassador. So they ask you so many questions about your home country, and you're always constantly, you know, telling them and correcting them. But it's good. I kind of see it as I'm doing the work for you guys who come in the future. East Asians say the same thing when they come to America. I watch Just Kidding News, Just Kidding Films, and Just Kidding Party. And you know, the majority of their cast are made up of East Asians, and so they say the same thing, like how ignorant a lot of Americans are when it comes to Asians and Asian stuff. And sometimes it's tiring. I don't want to have to explain why something is not okay. I don't want to have to explain, you know, certain things. But it's inevitable when you live in someone else's country and you're one of the very, very, very small minority there. So we just have to keep on working hard, and 10-15 years later, when more expats start showing up and the foreign population grows, it'll get better and better. But right now, we's all working real hard to expose Korean people to other peoples in the world. So having said that, the other thing a lot of you guys were asking me to do was to respond to the Blackface that KBS is doing. Actually, I don't even know what it is. I heard it's a play or something. A play called The Blacks, and they're making fun of a parody of, if I get this correctly, a parody of a play that black people made pretending to be white people. It's old, I guess, but when they did it by doing blackface. And we all know that that's not okay, and it's just so offensive. So all we can do is just keep being vocal and talking to them and talking about them. And actually, Lala, she's a YouTuber. I actually really like Lala's videos, and I watch her all the time. She made a video about it, and she said they're gonna put together some type of protest. But I think protesting is a really good way to help them know, hey, this is not okay. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say, that's the thing that I like the least about Korea, is their lack of exposure to foreigners, and as a result, they can do a lot of things that are very offensive and very hurtful to other people, black or not. So it's kind of like, yes, we're constantly working. Korea is, you know, advancing. Korea is not just some third world country somewhere. Korea is very globalized now. They're making products that reach globally. It's in the global spotlight, so they really gotta, you know, up their mentality about how they interact with foreign people and try and understand what's offensive and what's not offensive. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that, you know, we're the best people, you know, in the world and we've got our stuff together, because when two cultures come together, you share. I learn a lot from Korean people. Korean people teach me a lot. I learn a lot from Korean people learn a lot from me. It's a cultural exchange, right? No one culture is better than the other. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, I've been here for, almost 6 years now. And in this time, they're growing and growing and getting better. And the more foreigners that come to Korea and interact with Korean people and kind of talk to them, it will really help kind of grow their mindset and make their mindset a bit more globalized, if that makes sense. Anyway, I just said a mouthful. We're supposed to be doing a Q&A, but I definitely just made it. Okay, move on to more lighthearted things. Zara Lyric says, funniest face you can pull. I don't want to mess up my makeup though. Alright. That's about as funny as I can get with my face, because you know, I'm just so flawless. Because I slay, 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 I slay. Sorry. Dare you to do a parody of a popular song. Okay, I'm gonna think about that. I'll come back to that later. Alandian says, do the cringiest aegyo. The thing is, I realized aegyo, what you guys think aegyo is in real life, aegyo in Korea is totally different. So like aegyo that you see in like K-pop music videos, of course, is at a level 10, okay? But in real life, it's at a -2. So when I see videos of foreigners trying to do aegyo, again, they're at a 10 and I need them at a -2. Like I've been told that I am an aegyo jengi, which means that I display a lot of aegyo, especially from guys. They're like, oh my god, you're cute, like you're so cute, like, you know, how come you do aegyo like so well, like you're so cute. It's not something that you do on purpose. It's just kind of something that's a part of the Korean language. And when you learn Korean from Korean people, I feel like you pick up more aegyo, because everybody in Korea, guy or girl, no matter the age, displays some type of aegyo. But I don't think I could do a cringy aegyo just because that's not what I learned when I was learning Korean. You know, when I make silly faces when I'm talking sometimes, I do that in Korean, and Korean people consider that to be cute or like aegyo. They're like, how cute, like she just made this like really interesting face. So aegyo is not necessarily like this you know thing that you guys see. I guess it's just that person's like kind of cute charm in whatever way that is, if that makes sense. So I might do something like that. I might be like, 그래서 우리 가자, like something like that. But it's not like this that's very like stereotypical in the box of aegyo. If you could hang out with any celebrity for a day, who would you hang out with? I honestly would. That's really hard. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a limb here and I'm gonna suggest that I would have a great time with Rihanna, because she seems like she loves to party. She's really out there with her fashions, and like me, she don't give a F what other people think. She just does her. She wanna wear green hair, she gonna have green hair, and she don't care what nobody say. And that's how it should be, in my opinion. Which is why when you guys give me heat for getting my boobs done, I be like, I feel flawless, man. I dare you to say a sentence in Hungarian. Well, I have never even heard the Hungarian language, so goes to the Google. Look at my new phone case. It's rainbow-tastic. I've been inspired because I went to Madrid, Spain, and it was Pride, World Pride. Oh my gosh, honey, me and my friend Nathan, we got matching Pride shirts. I had my Pride flag dangling around, and I ran into a lot of subscribers there in Madrid. It was really fun. Anyway, yes, rainbow-tastic. I'm hungry. Come on, talk Hungarian to me. Speak Hungarian to me. That was my parody.
Éhes vagyok.
Éhes vagyok.
Éhes vagyok.
Éhes vagyok. That means I'm hungry in Hungarian. Moving on to the next one. Oh, I like this one. Maggie02 says, would you rather have an unlimited amount of international first class tickets or never have to pay for food at restaurants? First off, the first class tickets, of course. If you never have to pay for food at a restaurant, that doesn't really inconvenience me. If you're thinking about traveling, your ticket is the most expensive part of the flight. usually, right? So the money you saved on your ticket, you use at the restaurants when you get there. I will be traveling to every country possible. As Anat's favorite TV show when you were a child, that would be Hey Arnold. Hey Arnold. Awesomely Aiko says, did you ever pretend not to understand Korean to know what others think say about you? Honey, I pretend like I don't speak Korean all the time when I'm in a taxi. Because you know what? Sometimes, see, I feel like you need to really be a people person. When somebody has their earphones in their ears, you don't talk to them. That means I don't want to talk to you. I'd rather watch my show on Netflix, or I'd rather listen to some tunes. But some taxi drivers, and it's fine, I get it, they're just trying to be courteous, so they might ask me so many questions about like my home country, etc. And I'm just like, I have to go work somewhere, and I really just need this time to take a nap, listen to some tunes, take a nap, so when I get there I can be refreshed. So sometimes, I know this is horrible, I'll just pretend like I don't understand what they just said, and I'll be like, sorry, my Korean is not as good as you think, I'm just good at doing the accents. And then they're like, oh, okay, and I put my headphones in and I lay down and take a quick nap. I know, I'm sorry, Mr. Taxi. The cat just stole some tissue out of the garbage can. She always be taking stuff out of the garbage can and playing with it. She doesn't like toys, you know. I didn't spend so much money on toys. She hates them all. What does she steal? My makeup puffs, toilet tissue out of the trash can, and my hair ties. Any hair tie, she always takes it. And I'm like, I don't know where they all went. They're gone. I don't know how they disappeared. Anyway, a lot of you guys ask me if I'm homesick. I have never ever been homesick in my life. Ever. I'm cool wherever I am. I always feel like you make your family wherever you go. I got Cousin, I got Muriel, I got Ida's, I got Rydia. You know, what is happening? Hello? I got Rydia, like all my peoples. That's my family. So, no, I don't. Oh, this is a good one. So, Diana Shell 8 says, what do you love most about yourself? That's really hard. So first, I don't know if you meant about yourself, like your character or your physical self. I will just say first, for my mental self, like my personality, I really like that I learn and grow, if that makes sense. Like, I'm never one who, I feel like I should never be the same person I was 5 years ago. And what I mean is you should always be growing and becoming a better person. So you make a mistake and you're like, I will never do that again. I don't understand how people continuously make the same mistakes ever again without growing, because I'm like, bro, like you did that before and it didn't work out for you. You need to do something else. So I'm always trying to one-up myself. And physically, wow, that's really hard. I like my face. I'm not trying to sound conceited, but I think that my features are very, very nicely arranged. And my eyes. I love my hazel eyes. I think they look so freaking fantastic. Some of you guys are probably like, well, why do you wear contact lenses and stuff? Because it's fun. Just because somebody, okay, this is another rant time. Just because somebody wears contact lenses, or colored contact lenses, I mean, like changing the color, it doesn't mean it's because they don't appreciate themselves. It's just because humans like to decorate themselves. We like to change. I've had these eyes my whole life. If I want to have blue eyes for 3 months until those contact lenses expire, why not? It doesn't mean I don't like my hazel. It just means I just want to see what else is there, right? And it doesn't mean that you think you're inadequate without something. It just means you want an enhancement. For example, I wanted to know what I would look like with bigger lips. So I went and got lip fillers. A lot of you guys probably might have been able to tell that my lips are just a little bit more plump. Because whenever I did lipstick, I would always overdraw it anyway. So I was like, if I could just make it the same size it is when I overdraw it, why not? It doesn't mean I think I'm ugly with small lips. Like, oh, I'm so ugly if my lips are a little bit smaller. Oh no, I need this in my life. If I don't get lip fillers, I'm nothing. I'm no one. No, it's not that. It's like, I think that'd be a nice enhancement. Let me just see. And it definitely enhanced me, I think. Even though I thought I was beautiful before, with my lips a little bit more plump, I think it looks a little bit better. There's nothing wrong with thinking that, right? And I don't think that that means self-hate because you enhanced yourself. Anyway, that's another rant. Kim Fusano said, any food you're currently obsessed with? Chickpeas. I have been making hummus like every single day, and I've been having this bread from Sweden. It's called Rockthusbröd, and I carried it with me from Sweden, and I keep it in the freezer, and I just take it out and toast it, and I put hummus with cucumbers, a little bit of vinegar, and lots of lettuce. So good. They're so good. So I get them from Itaewon, from the foreign market. I just eat them plain. If I want to be fancy, then I might put some sriracha sauce on it, and I could just eat plain chickpeas with sriracha, and it's so good when I grill some tofu and I steam some broccoli and I throw it in a bowl with the chickpeas. So I have broccoli, tofu, and chickpeas, and I put sriracha sauce over it and just mix it together. That is like the ultimate but very easy lunch. So good. I dare you to leave your cat on your head for the entire video or until the cat gets off by itself. First of all, I don't even think my baby eating right now. I'm not trying to bother her while she eating. You know you can't get no cat on your head. Y'all giving me these unrealistic deaths. Yasa Calderon said, if you could marry a K-pop idol, who would it be? Is it still Taeyang? P.S. Love you so much. Mush. I mean, Taeyang is still my favorite person. There's nobody else that I've ever saw who was a K-pop idol that I was like, wow, he's so hot. Even though Taeyang is really short, apparently. But I know people who know him, and they said that he's very, very chill and relaxed, and that would be the kind of person that I would want to be with. So personality-wise, everybody I've heard about him has said that he's great, so yeah, it would be him. And several of my friends have met him, those bastards. They didn't even tell me he was there. I would have showed up in a heartbeat. Anywho, a lot of Flada said, would you be part of a K-pop group if you had the chance to? Hell no, I would not. You know, their companies work them like slaves, and on top of that, their pay is crap. There are people who I know who are idols, who are relatively popular, who you would think that they had enough money, but they be asking my friends for money, like, why your company not paying you, right? You know what I'm saying? It's like, no. However, if it was like a TV show, and it was just a couple weeks of being an idol, like what is it like or something like that, I would try. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. This is probably the longest Q&A I have ever done, but a lot of you guys always ask me to make long videos, so I thought, why not just have a time when I'm making a hella long video, and I hope that you guys enjoyed it, if you're still with me here. So if you like this video and like to see more videos, please subscribe to my YouTube page, which is down below. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, like me on Facebook. I will see ya.